you might have to jump off a cliff. I don't know if you remember saying that, but that's what you said. Do you still feel that way?
I definitely still feel that way, because I think that the most interesting art is made outside of your comfort zone. Is that if you don't stretch those muscles and try and reach just beyond what you think you're capable of, you're going to stay in a space that feels very safe. And it's not where innovation happens. And and I think what I said is that you have to free fall.
Well, it had something to do with a cliff and free falling and falling deep.
And I think the other thing that I said about art, and it's an analogy that I use often, is that there's the difference between people who make art and people who don't make art is that the artist goes to the edge of the cliff and looks down, even if there's like wind blowing behind them and it feels very dangerous.
Yes, feels
and then
scary,
the
Lynn,
people
feels scary.
who aren't artists stand back and say, what do you see? And you're not going to be able to see anything if you don't walk to the edge of the cliff and look over and risk the possibility that you may fall.
Have you fallen?
I got past it by I describe artists having a mixture between grandiosity and despair. And I think I had to lean into my grandiosity and say, you know what, I think this is good. The world may not be ready for whatever this is, but I think it's good. And, every morning you have to figure out how to resurrect your confidence. And that's a discipline and that's an exercise, particularly when you're artists and you're told, I can't do this, or no one's going to be interested in it. You have to figure out, how do I get up in the morning and continue to invest in my practice?
How do you do that? Because I love that, resurrect your confidence. How do you resurrect it? What would be the advice you would give someone who's struggling in that zone?